Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to read a series of poems. The first poem was published in Put It to Rest, and it is entitled, My Apologies, James. You asked me what I thought of people who committed suicide. Being in my early 20s, I proclaimed, it's selfish. I parroted my mother's words. And you were kind of haunted by my response, offended almost. For a split second, it stopped me. But then I washed all the dirt away. I can tackle that another day, I thought, as I wrapped myself in a warm wool shawl of innocence. But now I know that those invasive, pervasive thoughts and feelings were live wired, hardwired, seething pain, electrocuting you slowly into submission. I only discovered what I assumed was your first suicide attempt a few months after calling you my own. Then when you told me you'd recovered, I believed you because I wanted to. He must be over it, I mused. It wasn't until life had collapsed in on itself in my mid-30s, watching 13 Reasons Why, when I realized that never really goes away, does it? It's an ongoing battle. Suddenly, my darting thoughts turned to you. But then I must have been swallowed up by life again, because I never followed my hunch. Instead, I puked up my lunch. It's not selfish, James. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? The next poem that I'm going to read is entitled Carving Space for You. And this was published in a sister medium publication that also specializes in mental health called Scribe. Carving space for you. You still have a hold on me, around me, about me, and for me. Even though our story ended in a plot twist, leaving me twisted, like twigs at the bottom of a soggy sandbox, discarded like children's shovels and pails, full of what was, what is, and what wasn't. Sometimes you're, sorry. There we go. Sometimes you're unearthed, like spring, the month it happened. April, and those showers, those April showers, they startle me now when I'm faced with stories of suicide. There, I said it, I breathed it, suicide. But our conversation does not end there. It writes itself and unfolds in the lives of the living, unearthed on this earth in moments of stillness and movement, in times of sadness and joy. That spring when it became your winter and my fall from that shroud of innocence. And I finally surrendered to the hot yoga mat that filtered out all the reasons and explanations where we wonder, gasp, and grasp at all those dots that need connecting. I still hold space for you, a sacred space, an eternal space. I carved it out for you, the one you chose to hold. You were too good for us, also published in Put It to Rest. You were too good for this world. We couldn't understand you the way you needed to be understood. And yet you understood us all. You remind us of what is broken, how much is broken, when you broke right along with it all. Today, I am broken. Maybe tomorrow I will pick up a piece. But for now, I hold all the broken pieces and just accept that they are broken. I'd like to end by reading a final poem that was written by my dear late friend, James Buchanan, a few years before I lost him, entitled A Perfect Moment. He shared it with me because he said that me being a poet inspired him to write and share this poem with me. And this is why I encourage others to share their writing and put it to rest with their battles of mental health. A Perfect Moment by James Buchanan. I had a perfect moment on a perfect day. The season was fall. The leaves were yellow. The view was perfect. And the sun was out. The music was perfect. My body and mind felt calm. I felt a perfect moment I thought might be what heaven was like. I knew the moment would pass, so I appreciated every second. I was grateful. I was in a wonderful place. Thank you for the perfect moment. Thank you for listening.